Time now for Eyewitness News. Call 12 for action. An FTC crackdown on retailers. When using your credit card, you may be asked for your driver's license.
And there is no law that says you have to hand it over, but unfortunately many do, and they're putting their info at risk.
Tonight, Susan Hogan reveals your rights and how you can just say no.
Well, that's right. Unless you have written "ask for ID" on the back of your credit card, retailers really have no reason to see it. However, many do, and many consumers hand it over without knowing their rights.
Can I see an ID?
It's a common request when we pay by credit card, and it's one that makes us uncomfortable.
With all the identity theft going on these days, it's just one of those things that I prefer not to show my ID.
Security experts say the information on your driver's license could be enough to steal your identity, a worry for many who prefer to pay by credit card because of the protections.
You don't know who you're dealing with on the other side of the counter.
Turns out, despite demands from the clerk, you don't have to hand over your ID, and in some cases, retailers are not even allowed to ask.
You can absolutely say no.
Both MasterCard and Visa actually prohibit merchants from requiring ID as a condition for accepting their credit cards, provided that the card is signed. American Express discourages stores from asking for ID, but Discover is different. It says its merchants are free to request ID and may require it in some cases.
Discover actually states that if there's any concern and if the back of the payment card is not signed, that the consumer needs to present two different forms of ID.
So how should you respond if you're asked to hand over your ID? Ask to speak with a manager and remind him of your credit card merchant's agreement.
It's a little bit hard to carry around the merchant agreement with you that says, or even the little statement that says, you know, here's the rule.
Well, that's for sure. Now, if you do hand your ID to a clerk, it is illegal for them to record any information from it. And if you have a consumer problem you need help solving, contact our Call 12 for Action Center Monday through Thursday from 11 until 1. Hotline is 228-1850. Or if you're interested in becoming a Call 12 for Action volunteer with me, you can call that same number you see right there on your screen. I'm consumer reporter Susan Hogan, Eyewitness News.